the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go.
That is the Ethereum candle, the same Ethereum candle that we promised you. Because if you did listen to our shows on Thursday and Friday, we said Ethereum was going to break 3,000. Fred said 3,080. Sheldon said 3,200. And that's the candle that we promised you. So welcome back, guys. Unscheduled weekend stream. You can see Sheldon the sniper is in his dungeon because, you know, the slave is not allowed out of the dungeon. He's not allowed out of the dungeon. Hashtag free Sheldon. Hashtag free Sheldon.
Yeah, from Friday to Sundays, I'm stuck.
Yeah. All right, so guys, welcome back. Welcome back. If you're new to our channel, welcome to Crypto Banter. This is we give you 3 shows every single day. We're launching 4 shows every single day next week. We want to be in a position where we give you one channel that you can tune into 24/7, 365 and get live streaming crypto content. And that's why we decided to come to you guys on a weekend. Because when the market runs, even though we are taking time off, but if the market runs, we need to help you guys. We need to tell you guys what to do. We need to tell you guys what we're buying, what we're selling. And so that's why we decided to come to you guys today. So if you're new to our channel, subscribe. Much honor. For those who subscribe, much honor. You can see there are 330,168 of you, but I want to watch you guys subscribing. I want to see the counter go up. Make counter go up. Men who subscribe, make counter go up. Also like the stream because that's how we tell people that we are on today. Because 1 man subscribed, much honor. 2 men subscribe, much gratitude. 3 men subscribed, 4 men subscribed, 5 men subscribed, 6 men subscribed, 7 men subscribed. Much honor, much gratitude. 1 man unsubscribed, 2 men unsubscribed. No.
Well, maybe we must shut off then. Bye, guys.
That was funny. Much honor. Alrighty, welcome back. Let's get straight into the charts and what's going on the eve of this.
I think as well, why it's so important today, Ran, is the news, buddy. What are you feeling? What are you feeling for tonight? What is? I think that's the main reason we also here today is because I think this is huge. This is it's a big deal.
It's a big deal. You're talking about this infrastructure bill. This infrastructure bill is very, very, very serious. I don't think people understand if the wrong infrastructure bill is implemented. I don't think that people understand exactly what it does to DeFi and to Bitcoin in the United States. I just don't think that you understand that.
Well, I think in 2 minutes, Rand, what are they basically doing?
Okay, so there is an infrastructure bill in the United States. It's a $550 billion or almost $1 trillion infrastructure bill. And what they do with infrastructure bills in the United States is they lump laws together. So they say things like, it's an infrastructure bill, we'll build bridges, we'll expand this, we'll decrease that. And they are regulating cryptocurrency in the same bill. The problem is that the people that are regulating the cryptocurrency or proposing the bill aren't cryptocurrency experts. And so the bill is not very well thought out and actually puts the USA out of favor. And I want to play you this because I see we do have a lot more subscribers. Much honor and much gratitude. I do want to play this from Cathie Wood because I think she summarizes it quite well. Let me play this for you guys.
But it was hung up, interestingly, by some controversy around crypto, how to pay for some of the infrastructure bill with taxes on cryptocurrencies and crypto assets. And we believe that behind the scenes.
So just so you hear what she's saying here, she said, to fund all this amazing infrastructure. So it's almost like the senators go and say, look, we want to build this amazing infrastructure, but to fund this infrastructure, we need to find money. So where are they going to find money? Well, they decided they're going to tax cryptocurrencies. And that's where it gets interesting. So let's carry on.
There's fierce lobbying taking place. We do believe that the financial services lobby is particularly strong and has the ear, especially after the crisis in 08-09, has the ear of a lot of politicians. And so we believe that the tax that they're trying to enact here would really harm the evolution of DeFi, decentralized finance, which is based primarily on the Ethereum network. As opposed to Bitcoin. Now, we're not happy about this at all. And in fact, we worry that our legislators could, with an act like this, chase away technology from our shores. Already, the U.S. has had a terrible reputation in terms of regulation around crypto assets, partly because there are so many regulators and they don't agree with one another on even what these crypto assets are. We believe they're a new asset class, but I think our regulators have been trying to put them into an existing asset class and treat them accordingly. We are hoping that they will be getting a lot of pushback. In fact, we are hearing they're getting a lot of pushback with voicemail. Who uses voicemail anymore? But voice.
So that is what Cathie Wood has to say about it. I mean, you can go and listen to it. It's called the China Infrastructure Bill on her channel. But if you haven't called your senator yet, this is a great time to call your senator. If you're based in the United States, call your senator on the numbers that are provided. They are provided all over the internet. And call your senator and tell your senator that they mustn't back this bill. They must back the amended bill, which is a better bill. Sheldon, what I'm not sure about is why the market is not responding to this. So you have this overhang, which threatens effectively to take United States out of DeFi and to put a lot of restrictions on the United States, a lot, serious restrictions. And the market's not responding. The market is saying, we're going one way and that's up. I can't hear you, and it's not. I don't think it's because you're on mute. Let's see if we can get Sheldino back.
Let me know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, you're back.
Sorry, it's just little. Yeah, and you know what's weird, Ran, is that the charts have been showing a pump for a while. And now obviously it's a bit confusing, but we're literally at such a key level in the market right now where we have two big scenarios. We have a scenario where if we break through these next levels, the pump's going to be huge. And there's a scenario where we have a pullback in the market now. And I think that's going to play very much tonight. I love how the charts, without any emotion behind it, it's showing us that there is a move coming. And if it is go wrong, you know, there is a pullback. But to be honest, where the charts, before I get into it, where the charts are showing me, it doesn't seem like a long-term pullback. It seems like a pullback in the market that might shake everyone a bit, but long-term, the charts are still looking amazing long-term, and especially how Ethereum is absolutely just destroyed. So if we want to go through, we can go through, no problem.
Just go through your charts.
I don't have
your charts up on the screen. Yeah, so I'll let you drive because I know you only have one screen with you in the dungeon.
So I can't in the dungeon. Yeah, we don't have much plugs here. So looking at,
I wouldn't allow you out on the weekends. I mean, that's not. I'm not allowing you out on the weekends. That's part of being a slave.
Yeah, I know. We signed the deal. I know. So the big thing, Ran, obviously that we've been talking about is this 200-day moving average. We've been talking Bitcoin, this 200 moving average for, the last week or two, and we have literally basically just touched it. Maybe it's just maybe $100 off from the actual 200 moving average. So it was showing us that we needed to have a push there. Remember, we were talking about this big cross of death and all of these things, and we did drop the 200, and it makes sense. Whatever you drop, you always need to come back and test. But now this obviously becomes we have two sort of scenarios here with Bitcoin.
CoinPanel broken again. Is the app down?
No, it's just to go through the Dominance, Ethereum, and then everything is ready for you guys here. It's all here. It's all ready. It's all ready.
Remember, guys,
I've learned.
These charts on CoinPanel. There is a link in the description below. Sign up with that link in the description.
And now they have the watch lists, which means you can see exactly the list that I have. So you don't have to scroll through all the coins to see which ones I've charted. You could see my lists. And as I create more lists, so what I'm going to actually do, guys, you must keep an eye on that, is I'm going to make long-term lists and short-term lists for either. So whoever wants, if you want long-term trades, short-term, it's all going to be there for you. So the big thing that we had, Ran, was obviously smashing that daily resistance trend line. We've been talking about that trend line. Yesterday, we were fighting at that break, and we finally broke through. And you see how volume comes in. Look what Ethereum has absolutely destroyed it since that. And we knew that the big part of that was this dominance. Now, this is where it gets quite tricky, because if they don't go through with this tonight, I see an alt pump galore, because what will happen here, and right now, when the markets are turning bullish, what is happening? Dominance is falling, right? This is why Ethereum is killing it. Everything is starting to move. Now we literally bounced beautifully on support with dominance, and now we've come back and we're literally on that point of view now. Now, if the markets, we have a strong pullback, I do see this dominance going up. Reason being, the alts are growing faster. They are going to have the bigger pullback. Now,
also, because the bull impacts Ethereum and the alts. The bull doesn't impact Bitcoin as much as it impacts Ethereum and the alts. It's very much a DeFi bull. They want to tax DeFi, which means if you read between the lines, you realize that this is big banks paying and lobbying to protect themselves by creating
DeFi is a big threat, buddy.
Exactly.
DeFi is a huge threat. Does that mean like your wallets and that, are they looking at figuring all of that? Like, let's say really, sure, that's big.
So the bill as it currently reads, any business who sends any crypto to any person must be KYC'd. And not only that, they need to fill in forms called 1099 forms. So for every crypto transaction, you have to fill in a form. Can you imagine?
That sucks. That's not good. That's defeating. So I think it's quite interesting. Do you know what time it is tonight, Rand? Do you know what?
I don't know what time the vote is. I think they still negotiate, so I don't know what time the vote is exactly. But it's not good. Cool. It's not good for the US.
Yeah. Now, what happens if it gets rejected now, Rand? What do you think people feel of? Bitcoin just broke 40. Ethereum just broke $3,000. Dominance about to collapse. Now it doesn't go through. You know what I mean? What do you think?
Or the amended bill goes through. If the amended bill goes through, I think we're going to 45,500, 46,000 in a spike. I think Ethereum goes to 3.3.
Agreed.
Bill goes through. Ethereum goes down to 2750, 2700. Let me see what the charts say.
Rand, I want that Rand indication. Where's that Rand indication? What indicator are you using there, Rand? Is that your beautifully, literally 2,700? I don't know, guys. I only just logged onto StreamYard now, so I don't even know how Rand even knows that. But well done, buddy. So let's play the two scenarios out here now. So Bitcoin, we still have these big resistances we have not touched yet. We have smashed. We've basically just touched this resistance point over here, and we've touched the 200 moving daily average. Now, remember, guys, majority of normal retail traders take this 200 daily moving average very serious. So a rejection of that, a lot of people, I would probably say a lot of people are shorting right now. They're probably looking to short the market, especially with the news coming up, which makes sense because we can get rejected at that point, as we did hit that. Now, if that does happen, Bitcoin, come back down to test trend. Come back down and test all of these zones. So you can see that I'm not expecting Bitcoin to break back in. Just I don't see it just yet with all the momentum that we're moving right now.
Let's look at volume. Volume will give us a big clue here, because if this breakout of the yellow line was on volume, then we can trust it. If it was on low volume, then we're probably going to get a retest.
But what you don't understand, Ran, is the volume won't come until this is sorted out. Once the decision is made on the 200 moving average, then the volume will come. Exactly that. So if it goes negative today and it doesn't go well, the volume can come in and we can have a nice strong volume bar that can take us straight back down to 37, 38, 39 in this region over here, just basically fighting all of these supports again. So that is a definite scenario, and that can bring a nice big volume candle in the next 2-3 days. You know what I mean? We can literally have some good volume in the market. Now, if it goes well, and they don't implement, and this doesn't happen, and we smash through this then I see tremendous volume. And
We
I
have to
see
close-
49,
we
then I
have to
see
close
52. Exactly. By today or tomorrow, we have to. We can't sit here too long because that then creates, a lot of people start looking at it. The longer we take here, we actually need to continue this big move that we've been where everything's just been moving. We have to keep that momentum up because chart-wise, this was one wave and I would expect a pullback and I'd expect the second wave. I expect a pullback and I expect the third wave. In that sort of, that's how I would want it to play out now. And the reason why you're saying volume's not there just yet is because no one knows just yet. No, people are still, this as a retail, it's a big indication and they are not holding, which means that if it goes well and we crack through that, because I see Bitcoin damn exploding. Because how many times and how many people said when we were sitting at 30K that Bitcoin's going to 10? Now all of a sudden it's at 40, and everyone's saying you can go, guys, this market can turn bullish so fast, and you're starting to see it. No, I'm talking majority. Serious. You know what I mean?
I want to show you something. I know you can't see your screen, so I'm going to read it out to you. This is a tweet by...
look. There we go.
We like Crypto Whale, but he says, this bull trap is working flawlessly as the herd is back to predicting unrealistic targets from $100,000 to $1 million plus. Mr. Whale should call himself Mr. Crypto Bear, not Mr. Crypto Whale, Crypto Bear.
Or Crypto Whale must just learn how to teach people a stop loss, because who cares? You know what I mean? We make sure we protect it. It's just it's but that makes sense. This is how everyone's thinking, but end of the day, I don't care what anyone's thinking. What is the chart telling me? And the chart's telling me a big decisions making. Now, what does this mean now? It means that we have some negative news. I still don't think it's going to be a massive effect chart-wise on Bitcoin, like you just said, Ran. It still shows me that we can just come back down to the 39, 38, 39, anywhere in the zone, hover there for a while, and then continue. I still feel we need to come test these resistances in the next week or two, and then we can possibly see how we react, because I still want to see Bitcoin smash to there, then a pullback down here, and then the continuation up to that. So I still see a big pullback coming at some point. Not large that takes us out of the bull territory again, just a normal retracement for a big impulse wave to the upward side and then a small pullback. So where we're looking at now, guys, main thing is...
Matthias, one of our guys was asking, do you think we should take profit now? It looks to me like you wouldn't take profit, but you'd put a stop loss.
Yeah, so what I would do is long-term, to make it something sweet, long-term, we want this decision and we want to see how the market reacts to this decision. With stop losses, under the previous lows makes sense. We don't want to come back in here. We know that. We don't want to come in there. So anywhere in these regions for much investor point of view, because if we do come back in, the sad realities, 30 can be the target again, and maybe even those 20. We don't know just yet. So as an investor, I'm not worried just yet. As a short-term trader, and all the trades and all the profits we made this week, I'm definitely taking some profits. And I'm going to get into that why, because there is still going to be some sort of pullbacks along the way.
Profits or stop loss?
Yeah, exactly. Stop loss, exactly that. The only thing is, if you know that you're going to get stopped out, why would you get stopped out? So there's two different ways that you can sort of look at it. So first thing, guys, if Bitcoin can close tonight, anywhere tonight, tomorrow, above 45,500, that's a good sign. Even if we have another small pullback, what that means is a push up, another small pullback, test support, and we're going to basically just ladder our way slowly up. We get rejected.
Let's quickly just explain to the guys what... let's explain to guys why that 200-day moving average is so important. So there are a lot of algorithms and automated trading bots and institutions that believe the market turns positive when the 200-day moving average is crossed. That's their indicator. So they say, look, until we cross the 200-day moving average, we don't believe this is a bull market. The minute that 200-day moving average is crossed, algorithmically, the computers start to buy, because they're saying, okay, we've broken out of the bear market, and the algorithms automatically start to buy. So you start getting these very, very, very aggressive run-ups because everybody is going after the same, everyone's looking at the same indicator.
Exactly. Now, what happened the last drop last year? We were above, and all of a sudden we dropped 200. Look how we had big acceleration downward side. We had the big dump off like we did now. We slowly made our way back up, and look what happened. This is why it's so important, because as what is your friend Mr. Ivan was showing that previously. I still got some of my drawings here. But anyway, do you see what happens when you don't break the moving average? We come up, we hit rejection. We come up, we hit rejection. So the 200 moving psychologically is a big one for the traders. Now, what happens when we do break above it though? Look what happens. Look how it changes the whole segment of the market. Where this last year was one of the biggest drops that Bitcoin's ever seen. It was huge. I think it literally 63% down on Bitcoin. And as soon as we managed to slowly make our way back up, I kind of feel this is where we are right now. I feel this is very similar to where we are right now in the market. And it's a crucial thing that we get above that 200-day moving average. I think it's just a big psychological thing. For a lot of retail traders, majority of the market, they fall off that big. So I feel we are there now. We break that 50,000. And then a possible pullback back down to 42. But I still feel if we get above there today, we are on the road back to getting back to that all-time high in this year. Definitely. We fall back into that trend. We will start then obviously looking for the investor side and all of that. Now, what is that looking like with Ethereum? Ethereum's the big one, guys. You know, here's the wedge for Ethereum to Bitcoin, and you can see how we have broken and we are accelerating. This is still my main target that I want for that. Obviously, we need news to go good for that. Otherwise,
like we're living in
my tinglies are going off. I'm starting to get those tingles. Tingles. Don't judge those tingles. These tingles are working.
You all laughed at me. Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you?
Rand, please never get rid of that. I love that. Please, never. It's brilliant. So if it does go and we start getting a pullback a little bit earlier, you know, I do see Ethereum coming and test. I'm still very confident that Ethereum is still in. I still feel it's bullish because reason being is look how we're about to smash this high on that Ethereum dominance. We were talking about this, Rand, the 20%. We smashed that. Remember what's next, 25%. And still looking at that Ethereum to Bitcoin, it's looking big. So definitely investment-wise for Ethereum, I'm still holding strong. And all that I'm looking at for Ethereum is we have hit a very key resistance, which I wouldn't be surprised that we are going to get some sort of rejection. So remember, we have two sort of guys out there. Some guys that already have their long-terms filled and they got some cash they're playing with. I've started taking a little bit of profit on my alts for my trading portfolio because I just want to buy back support. The same way that we bought the support over there, the same way we bought the break of that trend and that test on support over there is the same thing. It's natural for Ethereum to have a pump like that, small pullback, and then continue to the next one. So Ethereum is at a very key resistance point now. What I do love about Ethereum is...
Viewers, look at the community. The community is back here today because we're doing a weekend stream. I think we should do these weekend streams. When the market happens, we should do these things more often. Guys, we've taken time out of our weekends, time away from our families to come and stream. All we want from you guys is to smash the like and share this. That's it. That's all we ask for.
Share the love, guys. Let's start this again. Can you see how we're catching rhythm? You see how the communities are flowing. People are starting to trade again, start to make money. Keep it going. Let's help each other. Let's protect each other. So Ethereum, I'm still good. I'm starting to take a little bit of profits over here. Definitely.
And 3185 to 32 level, right?
Yes. Just because, you know, this is still huge. I can't believe this wave from Ethereum. That's a strong wave. And just a small pullback. I would like to catch it again over here. Even if it goes, so anywhere between 3.1, 3.2, I do think it's going to go touch there again. I kind of feel the market, as this news is coming up, I think it's going to creep close to that 200-day moving average. And a decision is going to be made. And we're definitely going to see some other big, strong acceleration. But that shows me a possible bounce in dominance, Bitcoin going up. We'll see from there. But for now, you know, having a look at the alts and where we're looking at, guys, this is the part now that any good trade you made this week, we had killers this week. We had 60% trades, 80% trades, 30% trades. We had a lot of them. And with a lot of the alts now, if you're looking at your trading portfolio, I'm looking to take some profits and I want to buy back on those supports. And if you haven't got into the market yet, or you've still been scared for the part, you know, you need to start capturing on the coins that Rand is giving you, because it blows my mind that when the market finally turns bullish, what these damn fundamental coins do. Rand, I don't know how you even, you know, Solana, all of them, Luna, look how these coins react in a whole nother way. So just make sure on any big pullback.
When I told them to buy.
You all laughed at me. Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you?
No one's laughing now. If you look at Luna, if you look at Arweave, if you look at Eternity Network, which is another one that you called, Polkadex, which was in our report. Remember Polkadex, where we spoke about the dexes on Polkadot. Polkadot itself, I'm just looking at all the calls that we've made in the last couple of days.
So what dex? This is what we need to talk about now, guys. Is we are
look at some of yours, and then I've got a whole lot of things that I'm looking at, which I want to talk to the community about. So let's go through your charts on CoinPanel. And remember, guys, we do have a partnership with CoinPanel if you want to see Sheldon's charts live. And remember, Sheldon charted all these coins before the show. So you would have got this before anybody else. Just sign up with the description below, with the link below, and you can get all of this.
Yeah, exactly that. And I obviously, as we approach to the key areas tonight, I will be updating them more. But guys, what this means now is on this next pullback, you need to be getting into the right coins, especially long term. And obviously for the short term, guys, you can't say no to profit. Remember, you are not using those trading portfolios of yours to love or date the coin. You're using it. I made 30%. I bank my 30%. I go buy Bitcoin. I go buy Ethereum, and I'm ready for the next ones. That's all that it's about. Buying more Bitcoin, more Ethereum, more Bitcoin, more Ethereum every time. Now, which ones should we be looking at chart-wise to be buying? Now, I know you sort of said, Ran, that not too confident just yet, but I still feel BNB is going to have a catch-up. I do. Chart-wise, it's done absolutely zero. May not be the greatest fundamentals right now, but I still feel that
Let's talk about BNB. Let's talk about BNB for 1 second. Okay, so two aspects to BNB. There's the exchange, which has a burning mechanism, which is great for a token. And then there's the BSC smart chain, which uses the BNB token. The exchange is at a very pivotal point in its life cycle, where it is going from a growth business to a financial institution, where they're putting in all the policies and the regulations. Now, when a business that is so decentralized has grown so quickly, it's very hard to then slow down and start putting in laws, but they have to put in laws. And I don't know if you saw this today. I want to see if I can find this piece of news for you, but not good news at all. And that is, I want to find the news for everyone. Here we go. CEO Brian Brooks, who was recently appointed as the CEO of Binance in the US, and he's a former regulator he was the guy that put through the legislation that allowed banks to settle in stablecoins. Well, he left Binance after 3 months on the job. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So again, I do like Binance and I do like BSC chain, but I just think that if there's a dart and a cloud and there's so many other amazing options, then why go into something that there may be such a high risk on? Rather, there's so many.
Well, think of one like Ruin. This is what I'm saying, right?
Really?
Think of something like Ruin. Ruin, did I say it right?
Say Ruin.
Ruin. Sorry, Ruin. Look at Ruin, okay? It got hacked twice. Anyone at that point would be like, whoa. But it was one of the best buying opportunities you could have got. Remember that even though it's taking time, if you can still get these, let's get back to CoinPanel, these coins that have done nothing, Ethereum is already sitting up in these levels over here. I still think in the next 2 years, I still think BNB, I still think it's going to be a powerful coin. I still think they're going to get through what they got to get through. And I do feel I think he's a clever man. I really think it's going to move. So I still feel long-term, I'm still taking advantage with the cheap prices with BNB whenever we get some decent dips. So any dips to $300, anywhere that I will buy up a little bit.
I'm not selling it. I'm just not adding to my position, but I'm not selling the ones that I've got. I do have a bag of Binance. I'm not selling the ones that I've got.
Okay, great. So BNB definitely one. So guys, what I've started to look at now with a lot of the coins right now is I'm seeing a 10 to a 20% drop. I am. I don't say if it can go to 20% just yet. Now, reason why, just before I go back there, is Bitcoin, small pullback to that trend. And we can look percentage-wise anywhere from here just to come test the supports, 10, 11%. I know if there's any pullback in Bitcoin, dominance is going to bounce. How do we know that? We can already see that we were pumping the whole of yesterday. Dominance was working in favor of the alts, falling. But as soon as there's a little pullback in the market, we can already see how that dominance is bouncing, which means the quicker drop is going to come from the alts. So if I'm seeing a 10, 12% drop in Bitcoin, even if, I don't know if we're going to break it tonight, I hope we do, but even if a small pullback and then a break, I still see that 10% drop coming with majority, especially with Ethereum, especially with all of them. Now, with Ethereum and all of them, all of the alts are all showing me a 10 to a 20% drop, a little bit bigger than Bitcoin's drop, and that's where I want to capitalize. The one that I still think is good, which we caught, and for anyone, Atom hasn't got going just yet. Chart-wise, it hasn't. We got the beautiful entries. We should be at least 10% or 8% in profits. For those guys who did take it, I personally myself, I took some profits on it. because we haven't smashed a higher high just yet. We are at a very rejection point for Bitcoin, and I know we can catch it exactly where we bought it previously. So I'm not going to give away those. So chart-wise here, Cosmos Atom is looking really good. I'm adding to this on the dip. Sundays are usually dump days. Like 8 out of 10 times, Sundays are usually bad days, and those are the days I want to be getting in. Another one having a look at is obviously Cardano, making its way in, but I do see it pulling back to this range here, again, testing the 200 daily moving average. And if we see, I have set TP points. I don't see them hitting it yet. I first see the pullback. So you can see what I'm seeing with Cardano, a 30% pullback. I want to pounce. We look at Ethereum.
Let's go to
same thing.
Let's go to Theta after Ethereum.
Great. So same thing with Ethereum, yeah. I still think we're going to crunch up a little bit more. I think we'll still go to our target box again, which is 3,100 to 3.2. But same thing here, Ethereum. Small pullback into the zone over here, come test. 15% pullback on Ethereum. So a lot of these are looking at for the shorter time frame, guys, that taking some profit is not scary right now, because reason being, especially for the short term, guys, investment wise, I'm still very comfortable. Is if we break, we test. Doesn't matter if you sell here and you buy here, you're buying the same damn thing, but you're buying oversold RSIs. You know, you're actually doing it the right way. So same thing with Ethereum. Let's just get back here. Is a 13% drop. Having a look, you want to see Theta. We can have a look at Theta.
I want to see Arweave, because there's people in the comments here who bought Arweave on our recommendation. And then I've got a whole lot of ideas which I want to bounce off you, and I want to see how the charts work. I'll tell you fundamentally why I like them, and then you'll tell me if technically it's the right time to get in.
Great, brilliant. So Theta, guys, we've just hit the 200 daily moving average. We are starting to get rejected. I still see Theta hitting $8 to $10 in the next few weeks, next week, 2 weeks, month, anywhere in that range. But I do see the pullback coming now, short term. I do see us coming. That candle was just a little bit too big. Say again?
Much upside.
No, I agree. So what I'm saying here is for the guys that got in here, I've just put my stop loss just under my entry. That's all that I've done. Put it under here. And if it does come back anywhere here, because this is just if Bitcoin has a 10% pullback, okay, maybe I know Theta does go against, but I definitely do see small pullback here if it does happen, and then to the target. So for those who are holding Theta, stop loss just under entry. If it does come anywhere near $6 to 6.5, I'm definitely adding a bit more. And I think let's just go through these ones, and then you can bring me your coins, Rand. Is Dot. Dot's been going, but this is still nothing for Dot yet. Dot hasn't even started really. The volume is waiting. So same with Dot. If we get a small rejection from Bitcoin now, small rejection, 10% pullback in the market, just catching Dot back here. So not a huge drop, just coming and testing support. That's all we are doing.
$16. If you can get Dot at $16.
16 to 17. Exactly.
That's the number.
That one over there. Let's look at Chainlink. And then you can see the targets. So I see all these targets being hit, but just after. So same with Chainlink. Chainlink slow down. And when we start to slow down, we know. It needs to continue. As soon as it starts sideways, we know it's running out of steam. So Chainlink, the next pullback, investment-wise and trading-wise, is good. $19 to $20, 20.4. That's good. Is there any other you see on the list?
I want to go into full DGen mode. So let me go into full DGen mode. How about that?
Go.
Okay, so I haven't looked at the charts, but if I think about Matic, I think that layer 2 hasn't performed as well as layer 1 has performed. I think Matic, I haven't seen the chart at all, but I think fundamentally Matic should be a buy. And if Matic is a buy, then QuickSwap and DeFi are immediate buys. What does the chart say?
So the two scenarios now. We had a very key resistance now. Great. So if we get the rejection on the 200 daily moving average, Matic back between 90 cents and $1, and that's a buy. Definitely. If Bitcoin goes bullish and we break through, the break of this resistance trend over here. So the break of 1.2. Okay, $1.2, I see a strong acceleration to the 1.5, 1.6. Remember, when we have these big candles this side, we usually catch up very quick. So we have two buys here. News is good tonight. We buy the breakouts of resistance on Matic. News a little bit negative, and we have the pullback. We catch it on this buy zone over here. But still, chart-wise, and it looks really good.
Okay, so if Matic is good, tell me about QuickSwap or DeFi. I'm not sure if you can call those ones up here, but let's see if we can get QuickSwap or DeFi, because again,
What do you think of Celsius? What do you think of Celsius, Ran?
I love Celsius. Celsius
Look at
is the
that.
most resilient coin in the world. The only thing, like, I love Celsius. I'm just asking, where is it going to go? Is it going to go to? I'm looking for things that can double. Celsius.
Well, my next target's $8 to $9 is my next target for Celsius.
It's a
50%.
great. It's a very, 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 very good long-term hold. If you buy Celsius on a long-term hold, you'll never lose money, or you can never lose money. It's as simple as that.
Well, you're buying it at a good time, yeah. So for anyone that does want to add some, I wouldn't say this is on a massive part of your long term, but a good, a good on the smaller caps or the smaller parts. I think Celsius is a good long term investment entry. So you're saying quick swap.
Remember, we are quick swap, and then I want to look at nice chart.
Look at that chart. That's nice. What you want. That's what you want. That's what you want. All the way from the down. Look where it's come from. In sideways, consolidation phase. This is good. Because you remember that even this percentage-wise will be quite shocking. Just to that little resistance, 84%, 160%.
Man, this was almost $2,000, and it's now $375.
Yeah, bargain, dude.
I paid $1,000 and then $700 for it. So my average is about $800. But I'm holding it long term. Let's look at Trias.
Trias.
You all laughed at me. Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you?
Laughed at me
it went, eh? It went. Look at it.
Everyone laughed at me yesterday.
Yeah. There we go. Boom. How's that? Double your money, man. Ran in the house. So yeah, this is obviously we can't buy this, Ran. we gotta wait. So what we do, it's very simple, guys. If you don't know how to chart, you look at a coin like this, you're like, should I buy, should I not? It's very simple. We have two lows. You draw that trend and you buy it on support. That's it. At some point, it doesn't matter if it keeps going now. At some point, we'll come back and test support. And at any time we test support and you've got a good horizontal support with it, go for it. So Trias, a bit more patient.
Would you take profits on the Thernity chain? ERN.
ERN.
Or on CoinPanel.
Yeah.
CoinPanel, much better.
Is it on there? Yeah,
no,
it is.
Yeah, it is.
It is. There was our buy. Boom. Oh, there. It's literally in my flipping. There's your answer, Ran.
There we go.
There's your answer.
Look at that for accuracy.
Yes, that was quick, eh? So we literally got that.
Look at that for sniper accuracy.
In. Dude, we are coming back, Ran. We are coming. The tinglies, the flow. We are about to do amazing things the rest of this year. It's exciting. So, and you know what I love about it? We have at least 50, 60,000 more experienced traders now with us in our community. My opinion, we have the smartest community out there. Definitely. Yeah, all the teaching we did for 2 months, we have definitely the smartest trading community out there. Definitely. Eternity chain, I'm definitely in. That's a 618. Take some profits here. Leave some in for the longer run if you want, but I'm taking some.
I see Carl is on the stream. I don't know. I think it's the Moon Carl. Let's see. Carl, is that the Moon Carl? Are you on the stream? I see there's a Carl on the stream. He was here a minute ago. I wonder if that is the Moon Carl. He said, enter me on the stream. Okay, let's see. We are here. Let's see. Let's see if it comes on. Okay, let's look at. I'm scared to talk about this one because it is a small cap, but it is one that I think had the majority of its dump, and we're long-term investors in it. It's a highly speculative, highly risky token, and that's Donkey. So I think it feels to me like it's starting to gather momentum. Not
to be
sure.
honest, that was a serious special, to be honest, because that absolutely went. I remember last time Fibonacci Lee, last time he was on, he was saying he's buying Donkey. So let's see, Donkey.
I think there's just be careful. There is a fake Donkey token, but let's see which one comes up for you.
Don USDT, 22 cents.
Yeah, that's the one.
Is that the right one? Okay, cool. Let's have a look. Higher time frame. Let's see where we're looking at. Wow. That's crazy. We're literally catching this. Yeah, that's good. So where we're looking at here is obviously we are getting to resistance. So anywhere, I would say, because we can come test support at any point. So anywhere in this range is good. As long as it's a long-term hold, remember where you are buying it. You're buying it completely on huge special. So anywhere in the zone, 19 cents, 23 cents, good for donkey. Smaller part of your portfolio, guys. It's a one that can make you a lot of money in the future, but smaller.
We love the token, but it is risky. All right, I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to give it over to the community. The one that I want you to chart is ICP, which is Internet Computer, which is it's Definity. Must say, I'm not a big fan of it fundamentally, but the charts look like they're doing some amazing things.
Okay, well, let's have a look. Yeah, it's literally come off consolidated.
Moon call. Is this the moon call? Carl, are you there?
It must be. Who else would have the link?
I didn't give Carl the link. That's why I'm surprised. But
so this ICP is interesting, guys. This looks good. Like we are literally catching it now, right now, on the break of this resistance over here. And what's lovely about that is the next resistance is only all the way up here. So usually when we have a big gap in resistances, then we usually have a big acceleration to the upward side. So this is good. We've just come out of a bit of accumulation phase, a bit of a sideways market in the zone over there. And this is good. So for the short-term traders, obviously investor, you're still catching it way off from the top. That's good. But for the short-term, this looks like a good trade, guys. It looks like a good 30, 40, 50% trade quite quickly. So this is looking good.
Let's give the community one or two. I saw someone say Polkadex, Polkadex. Let's have a look at Polkadex.
Is this also on Dex Tools, though? PDEX.
Polkadex, yeah, Polkadex.
I think I actually still got this. Guys, let us know if you do love it where we allow you guys to give us charts as well. Please, we would love to add that into the shows every day. Take some charts from you guys. Definitely just help. Okay, so that was the buy zone. I remember when we spoke about it the other day.
Yes.
So this is good. This is good. Obviously, looking at higher time frame, it's good. The only thing is, we do know at any point, push here, pull back. So anywhere here is good, right? It's, anywhere in this zone. Let's have a look. $8.5 to $10. Longer term hold, 6-month hold. That's good.
Okay, Arweave. And then we'll do one more after we'll end the stream.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and then as we do end it, I just want to simplify the whole session for everyone so you know what to do a bit later. So Arweave's just hit off the 200 daily moving average. So that is quite a rejection candle that we are getting on Arweave now. And we basically have hit this previous resistance over here as well. So no buy just yet. Obviously, we were calling it quite low. If you did get it between the 8 and 10, it's still good holds. But I'll be waiting for this more or less area to be catching on it again. Between $10, $11 is where I'll be more comfortable buying it there than right now.
Okay, so let's quickly, you wanted to give a summary. I wonder if this is Carl that wants to come in. I'm not sure if it is Carl. But anyway, let's go into the summary. You wanted to summarize.
Yeah. So quick summarize, guys. We have a big news event tonight, and we have 2 big moves that can happen in the market. Bitcoin, news goes well. I do see 50K. If we smash that 200 daily moving average, I see 50K. If it does go anywhere near that, it is going to steal a little bit from the dominance, which means the alts have been performing the last few days. They might drag and just grow slowly with it, as we can see Link is doing. Link and DOT are pumping, but they're not really pumping the way Ethereum's pumping any of these. Now, if it goes positive, Ethereum, and I think, is my chart still showing there, Ran?
I can get it up for you.
Yeah, the crazy thing is with Ethereum, if it does and Ethereum smashes through 33,200, it can go to 3. There is another resistance at 3.6, 3.7. So it's quite interesting to see how it's going to basically play out. But if we break through, bullishness, Bitcoin, easy in the next week, 40 to 50K is my target. If we get rejected, I see us going to 38, 39. I don't see a reversal yet to make big warnings to say we're going to go to 30 just yet. We still have our major trends. By Monday, we will know, we'll be able to update. With a lot of the alts, guys, we had a rejection level. Trading wise, I'm taking some profits, and I see all of them just coming down to test support. Same the way I see Ethereum here. I see a pullback coming in the market, a short-term pullback, 10, 20%. So anyone that has made good gains this week, do me a favor and get into a habit of just taking some of them. It makes you feel good that even if it went a little bit more, there will be a pullback and we get back in. And just get into those good habits. So I hope this has helped, Ran.
Definitely has. I want to show you something interesting. This is a chart that shows what would have happened if you would have bought CryptoPunks on June 23rd, 2017, versus if you would have bought Bitcoin, versus if you would have bought Ethereum on 23rd of June 2017, when CryptoPunks were minted. You got 100 times better return by holding CryptoPunks. This is the world. This is the world we live in. This is the world we live in.
Huh? How does that even make sense?
Insane. All right, guys. We love you guys. We'll see you guys again either tomorrow or we'll see you guys again on Monday. Depends. If something happens.
Something
tonight,
huge, yeah. We'll be here.
If something happens tonight, we'll be here again tomorrow. If not, we'll see you guys again on Monday, 5 a.m. EST, our Sheldon show, 10 a.m. EST for the main show. And then I'm not sure what time, but much later in the day, we're going to do a microdose, which is the 10 minutes microdose of crypto content. So,
sorry, Ran, our CoinPanel lovers, all of it will be updated there, and I will be doing some on Twitter, guys. Make sure you are following us on Twitter as well.
See you guys on Monday. Trade well, my friends.